Brad, thanks for being thanks for being here today. We really appreciate it. Can you tell us a little bit about your company and what attracted you to the architecture industry in the first place?
Yeah, thank you for having us, first of all. So a little bit about the company. This year is our 25th anniversary. We're an architecture and interior design firm. We're a smaller firm. And what attracted me originally to this industry was in the 8th grade, I took a drafting class and I fell in love with architecture. And then from then on, I knew that I wanted to be an architect and studied to be an architect from that moment on. Also really love the ability of architecture that it's kind of a science. I mean, you have structure, you have architecture, you have land planning, you have landscape architecture, and you have art. But it all comes together into a built environment that people can experience, which I think is really special. So that's what attracted me to architecture.
You know, one of the things that's always impressed me about your company is that each project kind of has its own personality, its own look, its own feel, but they all seem to really suit the client perfectly. How are you able to do that so effectively?
Yeah, thank you for noticing that. Yeah, so we listen. That's our primary goal, is to listen to the client, understand where they are, where they want to be, where they want to go, how they're going to get there, and their goals and objectives. And then from there, we take them way out. I mean, I'm talking way out. I want to kind of shock them. I really do. Because I want them to experience what's possible. If you don't take them out there, they'll never experience what's possible. They only do this once every 5 to 10 years. We live it. So taking them out there gives them the exposure to all the things that can happen in this particular project, or could be in the project. And then you can always come back in, but you can never go back out. So I think it's really important to take them out there. And then once you take them out there, it's a simple process then of just developing that design to fit the needs and the goals of the client, you know, with a little bit of fun too. One of the things about our company that people maybe don't know is that we are very serious about what we do, but we like to have fun. If we're not laughing with our clients and they're not our friends by the end of the project, we did something wrong. I mean, why would you want to go work with anybody or go to work if you can't have a good time? So that's a lot of things that we do too. We inject a lot of humor and a lot of fun, but it's very serious and it's very design oriented as well. So, yeah.
You know, driving down the street, it seems like every other corner there's a project going on. Have you ever seen the industry like it is right now in Arizona?
We are extremely busy. Yeah, back in 2007, it was about the same. It was pretty go, crazy, crazy, crazy. And what happens during these crazy times is a couple things probably. You know, schedules go up, construction costs go up, and it's really hard to get the quality and the quality people on your projects because they're all, you know, taken up with other things. So it's pretty crazy out there right now. I mean, the other day we were trying to get a demo crew to start a project. It was 4 weeks out. We couldn't get paint on another project. Doors were 6 weeks out. It's just really, you don't know where it's going to come from. We're working with a contractor that wouldn't even give us a schedule to complete a project. It's a huge project. You know, it's a large law firm, a full floor law firm. He wouldn't give us a schedule because he goes, I can't tell you what it's going to be until we buy it out and we can actually go to our subs and say, give us a schedule and order the materials. So it's an interesting time.
How do you manage those challenges?
You just got to keep a conversation and keep talking, right? I mean, make sure everybody understands what's going on in the marketplace and then they're aware of it and then they become part of it, right? We're all about, as I mentioned, collaborating, but we're also about joining together with our clients and our contractors and our vendors and our consultants and just trying to do the best thing for the client. And if we can bring the client in and understand that and be a part of that conversation, that's what we want to do. We like more information than less information. We want to make sure the client knows exactly what they're going to get at the end, but also that there are going to be, a little bit of back and forth, I mean, we're not going to have a clear path to the finish line.
Do you see an end in sight? What do you see as a runway for this busyness that you're seeing right now?
We are really fortunate to live in Phoenix. The market, I've lived here 35 years, the market has never really been slow. And yes, we've had some hiccups, but it's always been crazy. I don't see it slowing down. We will have, and you can already see it, there's a new variant out there. We're going to have some hiccups along the way, but I think, moving forward, Phoenix will continue to be strong. Just look at all the people that are moving here and look at all the businesses that are moving here. I mean, the projections are all through the roof through 2026 is what I read. Right. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. You really seem to love what you do. What is it about your industry that you really enjoy?
I just love the process and I love the people and I just love the whole deal, I guess. I mean, it's really fun and it's challenging when you're going, you're meeting the client for the first time to really understand who they are and what they want to do. And then from there, working with your consultants and your in-house team to develop a really kick-ass concept. You know, and that's what we do. You have to have a concept before you can have a design. So it has to be a mission, a vision statement, and kind of where we're headed with it. And then from there, we start to design. But yeah, I've always loved it. In fact, you know, I've spoke at ASU, and it's interesting because this profession historically has been one that people feel like they have to pay their dues. They have to stay up, you know, 3 or 4 nights in a row to get their projects done. They don't have to. They can work smart and they can get it done in a quick and efficient manner. But when you go to see these students and they're all tired, I always preach that if you have the passion, you have the love for what you do, you'll be fine. And I wake up every day with a smile on my face. And I think that's the way you should, right? I mean, it's a new day. It's a new opportunity.
That's great.
Even with clients that are, you know, sometimes have a problem, it's better to talk with them and work it out than it is to just say, see ya, you know what I mean? So we never want to be that way.
Sure. Looking forward to 2022, what's your outlook for your company? Where do you see it going? Where do you hope to take it?
Yeah, so I'm really excited about moving forward. So we've got, as I mentioned, some great leadership, and the leadership is starting to take more and more control. And so we've got some key positions that we're going to be wanting to fill, and we need to fill. But overall, we're really solid. So 2022 and moving forward, we've got some great projects on the horizon right now that'll carry us through probably to 2023. Major projects. And then, you know, moving forward on that, we just need to infill the gaps a little bit on the project load. So I see it as a real great 5 to 6 years moving forward. You know, again, who knows about the pandemic? Who knows what's going to happen? But, you know, I think that the industry's strong, and you see it in the economy, right? You see the dips, and then all of a sudden it comes right back. I don't think we're ever going to be down. So
you mentioned the benefit of being.
I'm kind of an optimist too. So.
That's a good way to be. You mentioned the importance of being in Arizona. How has it been building a company like you've built in Arizona? How has the state treated you as a business owner?
I think the state's been great. I mean, you know, it is what it is in terms of taxes and that kind of thing. But I think the state's been fantastic. It really helps us, you know, in our business. We belong to a lot of organizations in the Valley, and you know, with mentorship and having, you know, folks that we can talk to and discuss about where we're going with our business and how we want to grow it. So we haven't really, you know, we're a privately owned company, so we haven't really, you know, ventured out in raising any funds or anything. We want to remain, our goal is that we don't want to be the biggest, we just want to be the best. And so we're focused on being small, being nimble, and being quick, but also being very, very design oriented. And I think that's kind of what sets us apart. Because most people want to be bigger. They think bigger's better. I was already there. Through my career, I've been big, and I don't want to be big